Ah, it seems that we have made a bit of an oversight. Oi, get up, you. How long you planning on sleeping, you piece of meat? We're here, the famous Isle of Smiles. I promise you'll get what you've been waiting for. Now get over here, meat. Move. You know, I don't appreciate being called meat. It's not a very kind term. I have no control over what's going on here, by the way. We're just gonna get led to this Murdaw's Keep looking ass place over here. Heh, Jamirus has got special plans for you in here. Oh god, I told myself I was gonna do a fun voice for Jamirus, but I really, quite legitimately cannot actually manage to do that. What? There's still some left? Get him in here. The ritual's already started. I love the animation of the horde of monsters down there. It's a really fun sprite work. Pity not the No, I'm too sick to do a cawing voice. Pity not the pathetic rabble cowering before you. Proud, lazy, greedy, these weaklings embody the worst of humanity. The so-called Isle of Smiles lured them like flies to honey. But they'll be the ones luring flies when we're done with them, my comrades. The fall of Murdaugh is inconsequential. As long as I, Jamirus, still draw breath, my monster minions shall want for nothing. Honor me, my followers. Worship me, and you shall triumph. And in turn, we shall honor the dark gods with the souls they desire. Imhotep, 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 Imhotep. What have we here? Fresh souls? I love the smell of their fear. Something about this group. It stirs a longing deep within me. Yes, I shall give this batch the personal touch. I will tear them apart and feast upon their guts. I will give you something to cry about, feeble humans. The second Archfiend, Jamirus, appears before us. Now this boss is actually kind of difficult. It's probably the most difficult fight we've had up to this point since Murdaw's death. Let's see. Now Jamirus has about 1500 HP, and he doesn't have a fixed attack script like some of the other bosses did before. Instead, he can either attack, do a slightly stronger attack, Flame Breath for about 35 damage to everyone, or he can use a Fire Claw to cast Frizzle on one of your party members, which is really dangerous. Now, if you have someone particularly squishy out here, he could probably just kill them really fast with his physical attacks. He hits like a truck, but he doesn't actually have any other abilities like lullabies or stuff like that that Murdaugh could use against us. So long as we have stuff like the Against Staff or the buff spell, we should be mostly okay. So, what we want to do here is have everyone defend, even Rex, until we get the buff spell on everyone by way of Millie. She should actually start by buffing, not ka-buffing, on herself to get her defense higher faster than she would otherwise. Yeah, there's that suddenly grabs attack, which does slightly more damage than an ordinary ability would. Let's see, you keep defending too. Amos is here mostly for his durability, if nothing else. He has access to a few priest spells, but that's not the primary focus of why he's here. If you train people in, I think it's Mage, yeah, there's the Fire Claw in effect, and there's Fierce Fire, which is also going to do a lot. Fierce Fire will do a lot less to you if you have the Iron Shield or the Dragon Shields that I told you to get a long time ago, but not everyone has those. This is why I gave Millie the Enchanted Armor. You could also substitute for Navan, since he has the Magic Shield, which helps against Frizzle, give him the Enchanted Armor instead. But I'm working on Mage with him right now, so his HP just isn't enough to keep up right now, so I don't want to do that. Millie's probably going to die right now, but, oh no, okay, we got him. Okay, yeah, Millie could have died there, but we're mostly fine. Let's see. So let's keep defending, have you mid-heal Millie again. So the nice thing about the Jamirus fight is because he can't do things like cast Kasap, once our defense is maxed out, we don't have to cast Ka buff ever again. All we have to do is focus on keeping Millie alive, and this fight should be ours really quickly. Okay. So now that we've taken care of that, he has no resistance to Crack, Whoosh, Zap, or Ice Elemental, but he does have resistance to Bang. He also has a chance of dodging Knuckle Sandwich and Sap, but even with that, Knuckle Sandwich still has a pretty decent shot of going all out against him, so that should be nice. You should probably just have someone on healing duty at all times. That's why Amos is in the party, at least for now. Once he runs out of juice, I'll start having someone else cover for him. As you can see, what makes Jamirus a little spooky is that occasionally he can attack twice, and that could gank someone if you're particularly unlucky, but I think we've actually reached peak Ka buff. I'll use it one more round, just in case, but we should be fine. You can also distribute the Staff of Ghent to someone else if you're worried about how much healing you have. And if you really think that there's no possible way for you to support this many party members and keeping them alive, then you can go into this with just 2 party members, or 3 party members even, and have one person just spam the Staff of Ghent and have the other 2 spam Knuckle Sandwich, or if it seems to not be working out really well for you, spam Wind Sickles instead. So yeah, now that we've taken care of that, now we can just start spamming Staff of Ghent against this guy over and over and over again until we win. And that's basically how this fight's going to go. The main things to watch out for are when he does his Fire Breath, because that means you have to heal Millie, or when he does the Fire Claw, which means you also probably have to heal Millie or someone else, because we don't have any way of reducing the damage from that other than the Magic Shields or the Enchanted Armor. So yeah, that's unfortunate but true. Also, if you are going into this with just 3 party members instead of a full set of 4, then you should take Rex, Carver, and Amos. Give Rex the Enchanted Armor and a Magic Shield, and give Carver and Amos the Dragon Shield and Platinum Mail. If you do that, then they'll be able to support themselves pretty well. Let's see. So yeah, we'll basically have these 2 cover healing duty for the rest of the fight. You can, with an asterisk, you can, oh god. That was a little dicey for a second there. You can go for Focus Strength Knuckle Sandwich if you want to, but since he has resistance to that, you run the risk of your Knuckle Sandwich just missing entirely, in which case, then you've just wasted an entire, not just 1 turn, but effectively 2 turns, since your Focus Strength doesn't go anywhere. Okay. So we should be mostly good now. again, the only hard part of Jamirus' fight is that he hits like a truck. But once you get rid of his ability to hit you like a truck, then he's kind of a pushover, actually. Let's see. He's pretty damn immune to status ailments, and he has damage reduction to fire, so maybe the cool breath will work on him, but it'll probably do like nothing, and we're probably better suited to have Amos just heal. You don't even want to bother using Frizzle on this guy, just because it doesn't do a whole lot against him. Ow. Yeah, it did like 16 damage. He's dead anyway. There we go. Nowhere near as difficult as Murdaugh. How could such rabble? Wait, might you be the force that defeated Murdaugh? You must be. How else could you? Lord, more. Ugh. What happened? I knew it. I knew it all along. We were being tricked. Thank you so much. We owe our lives to you. Oh, no, no, no. They must have got to my little missus already. Wait, look. I, King Medford Medallion, am forever in your debt for releasing me from the curse. Bring me your MIDI medals, and I will reward you with fabulous prizes. See you then. Hey, I wonder, did all those souls get sent back home? Yes, that has to be it. We gotta get back to town. Let's move it, people. Jamirus is the only enemy here, so once you defeat him, the entire area is now clear. Hardy har, I should have known the Isle of Smiles would be a sham. Well, suppose we're headed back to Iridia now, I bet the rest of the passengers are waiting for us back on the floating island. Did you notice, Rex? Jamirus spoke someone's name when he died. Could this mean that more Dread Fiends await us now that Jamirus is gone? Justice will always prevail, I tell you. Yes, very eloquent, Amos. I'm so glad I have you on our side. Anyway, now that we've dealt with all that, hardy har, I used to be a ship captain, you know. Figure sailing an island's the same difference. Trim the jib and maybe the bushes, aye. We're setting sail for Iridia. Ha, I get it. Very funny game. That fight will go quite a bit differently if you haven't trained anyone except for Millie to have buff or ka-buff in your party. And it'll go a lot worse for you is how it'll go. But anyway, let's see. We can take a look around down here. The ship is now basically ours now that we've, killed the monsters. And at least you're alive, huh? Oh, so that's why you're down here. Well, unfortunately, like I said before, the Thief's Key can't open jail cells, so all three of those treasures are inaccessible to us at the moment, but that's fine. You can talk to people and they'll be all like, woo, you saved our lives, hooray. But if you talk to this guy, you can just rest until we get all the way back to Iridia, which is what I want to do. Carver? Carver, we're here. You must have been dead tired, Carver. You slept like a rock the whole way. All the townspeople are back now. We talked it all over, and by the way, and we decided to give this island to you guys. You're obviously on some kind of important journey. What could be more helpful than a floating island? Press the A button in front of the ship's wheel outside to take control of the island. If you ever want to come back inside to rest, just press the A button again. I imagine you're eager to get back to your quest, but I'm sure the townsfolk would love to see you again before you go. You did save their lives, after all. Yeah, sure, we could pay Iridia a visit. This episode's already gone way over time, but that's fine. Oh, Lord. But yeah, so the floating island that we got out of this quest, that basically serves as the Dream World's version of our ship. So now we have a way of sailing across the seas in both worlds, which will give us access to more areas to explore. That's basically how this portion of the mid-game is going to go. We wander around, find a town, solve its problem, get a new mode of transportation, rinse, repeat, and eventually we get to the end of the game. We get to our next major goal. But right now we're just kind of wandering around looking for Rex's true form. And, you know, solving problems along the way. Because we're heroes, and that's what we do. It's kind of an interesting way of handling the main storyline. I'd understand if people didn't particularly care for doing things this way, because it's very unintuitive and not entirely event-driven, but I think it's fine regardless. He really did get sauced. Oh, you're actually trying to resurrect the well instead of moaning about your problems. You're going to do something about them. That's pretty nice. We could spend a lot of time talking to the townsfolk, but it's all a variation of thank you for saving our sorry asses. So, there's really no point in us sticking around and talking for too long. So next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest VI, we're going to continue on exploring both worlds to see if we can't find some other locations to explore, and maybe more modes of transportation, more people to save, and more Dread Fiends to defeat. See you guys then!